Hi everyone, it's Erin from the Provincial Farmhouse. In today's video, I have an Easter Temu haul. Here in Australia, we do not have many choices when it comes to craft supplies, so I am sharing with you today some of the amazing craft blanks that I've found. I'm giving you my feedback on them, and I'm also going to be doing some Easter craft projects. I hope that you enjoy today's video. Temu is an online marketplace with a huge variety of products at affordable prices. New users of the Temu app get up to 50% discounts on their first order and $100 coupon bundles. You can even get free gifts on Temu. Search the code DKR8252 on the Temu app to see what you can find. Now let's check out what I found. I got these absolutely adorable mini terracotta pots. They come in a pack of 50. They are super cute, lots of craft possibilities. The next thing I found are these foam rings. Now they come in a variety of sizes and I feel like they are great craft blanks. I can definitely imagine putting molds on them and painting them up for the different festive seasons. My next find was this pack of 4 brick stencils. So there's 4 different styles here, and I can definitely imagine using these with embossing medium for raised detail. Easter is just around the corner, so I was excited to find this 50 pack of foam eggs. Now they are speckled and ready to go straight away in your displays, or you could paint them. Next, I have this lovely wooden frame. So this is a blank, it is ready to go. It doesn't have glass, but I think a decoupage design in the center would be perfect. Spring and Easter displays are not complete without some moss. So I got this artificial green moss. This is a great big pack. I can definitely see myself using this in my displays. I also love adding little birds to my spring and Easter display, so I was really glad to find this smaller version of the birds that I have used on my channel before. You get 3 little birds and a mini nest. You could keep them as is or paint them to suit your decor. Ribbon really is a staple in your craft kit, and I found this beautiful chiffon ribbon in a lovely cream color. This is perfect for year-round use. I love making signs, and these mini wood blanks are perfect for that sort of simple craft, and you have 6 different designs to choose from in this pack. It also comes with twine for hanging. Vintage looking art can be tricky to find at affordable prices, but I found this really sweet bunny oil style painting, and I think it's going to be perfect in a project that I'm doing later in the video. As you might have guessed, I love rabbits, having them in my decor, especially for spring and Easter. This pack of 4 rabbit wood blanks is perfect for your Easter and spring craft. Paint them or leave them as is. My next find is this lovely stencil. There's a lot of text, a lot of different elements that you can use for layering in your crafts. And then we have this pack of 16 farmhouse stencils. There are so many beautiful designs in this pack. Spoilt for choice really, especially if you like that vintage farmhouse feel. A lot of these stencils from Temu have a little hole in the top left-hand corner, and packs like this come with a little ring as well that you can put through that, so that it makes storing these a lot easier. You can just pop them on a hook in your craft room. Stencils are a great staple to have in your craft kit. I also grabbed this pack of stencils. These were flower market themed. There's 10 in this pack, and they also have a bit of a French country feel with a lot of Parisian designs. So as you can see, a lot of options here in this pack. Next, I got this single stencil here. It has some beautiful script writing. We're going to be using this in a craft later on. If you have a Cricut and you like to make your own stencils, you'll also find these blank mylar stencil sheets that you can use to make your own designs. In an effort to be a bit more organized, I grabbed this wireless thermal label printer, and it actually comes with 1 roll of labels. It also comes with a little charge cable so that you can charge it up, and there is also an app that you will download to be able to use it. So to connect mine up, I did a little double check that the labels were in there, and I also positioned it so that it would be ready to feed through. I then used the QR code that's in the manual, and I found the app and downloaded that. Now this connects via Bluetooth, so it's very easy to set up. I then just did a little test print, typed in the word test, and as you will see, it prints right out. I just tore off the little label there, and you can see it printed perfectly. How cute is this Easter shirt from Temu? The sizing is very generous, the material is very soft, and I'm loving this color. I can't wait to wear this throughout the Easter season. How sweet are these little bunny earrings? As soon as I saw them, I knew I had to get them. They also have an option in white if perhaps the brown bunny isn't to your taste. And while obviously I'll be wearing them for Easter, I really feel like these could be worn year round. They're adorable. And here are the other little Easter bunny earrings that I got. They are very sweet, white and pink. So if you like pastels, these are going to be perfect. Let's get crafting. I have this frame that I thrifted. I love how it looks already, and I think it will go perfectly with my little rabbit canvas. So my first step is to flip it over and take the backing out. Now I do want this to look more like a canvas artwork, so I'm taking the glass out. I'm then going to simply position the artwork in place. You could always glue this down if you're having trouble with it. Maybe it's not sitting perfectly. You could always glue it down or add some staples. I'm just going to position the back of my frame back in, put down the little tabs on the back, and here's how it turned out. For my next project, I'm going to be using one of the wood blanks. I'm going to give it one coat of a blue chalk paint. And then once that particular coat has dried completely, I'm going to be using one of the Paris script stencils that I got. I'm loving that design there with the crown. I'm positioning that in the center, and then I'm using a palette knife to work some embossing medium over the design. So we're creating a raised stencil. This stencil is definitely thick enough to do that. It's a nice width mylar, and then I'm going to take it off. Once that's dry, I'm going to reposition that stencil, and I'm just going to add some bronze paint to the crown design in the center. Once I'm finished adding that bronze paint to the crown in the center and pulled the stencil away, I've got a bit more of that bronze paint on a sponge that I also got from Temu, and I'm just dabbing it around the edge of our little wood blank to create a bronze border. When that's dry, I'm going to take some of the chiffon ribbon that I got, and I'm going to actually pull some of that through the little hole that's already in the blank. I'm then going to cut off the amount that I'm going to need, and then I'll thread the other end through the other hole. I'm then going to make a simple knot at the top there, and then once I'm happy with that, I'm actually going to pull the chiffon ribbon back through so that the knot is at the back. And here's our mini French sign. For my next project, I'm going to be painting those little wooden bunnies. I've just got two of them there, and I'm going to be painting them in a cream chalk paint. I'm also painting the edges there, as you'll see, and I'm of course repeating the same process on the other little bunny. I want these to be a nice little pair to sit on a shelf. Once my cream paint is dry, I'm going to take a green paint and another one of my stencils, and I'm going to be doing the stenciling of just the little flowers. You can see I'm offloading a lot of my paint so that I don't get any bleed through underneath the stencil. So I'm just adding the flowers down the bottom on our little bunny there first, and then once I am finished with that one, I'm going to move on to the second rabbit. Once I'm finished stenciling the flowers, I'm then going to take the same green paint and I'm going to add it to the edge of each of the little rabbits. And I'm only going to do one coat because we are going to be doing some light distressing for a vintage look. So I'm coming in here with some 220 grit sandpaper. I'm distressing back the flowers first, and then I'm going to distress the green that we added around the edges. And here are our finished bunnies. For my final craft project, I'm going to take the sweet little terracotta pots that I got. I'm also going to grab some of that artificial moss. I'm going to put a little bit in each of these pots to make it almost look like there's a little nest in each of them. I thought about adding the eggs that I got, but the scale was a little bit too big, so I'm actually going to take some clay and roll out some little balls to make them look like eggs. I can always use those beautiful foam ones that I got in larger displays, or maybe even stick them in a bird's nest. And here's a look at how they turned out. I really hope that you've enjoyed seeing the craft supplies that I got from Temu, and that you enjoyed seeing how I then used them to create some beautiful spring and Easter decor. Remember to check out the links in the description so you can grab these items. Remember to also search the code DKR8252 on the Temu app to find those free gifts. Thanks for watching, guys.